Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. Today is Thoughtful Thursday. We've been talking about our finances all week long. Hopefully you've been encouraged and inspired by the truth of the gospel when it comes to our financial health and where we put our priority and our value. Today our scripture comes from 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 17 through 19. Paul says this, "Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth."
Wow.
Why can't we put our hope in wealth?
Because we'll read the next sentence, but we know from this
That's
year,
right.
if you were ever confused, we know that money and wealth is temporary,
That's right.
Many of us have faced maybe losing a job, getting a pay cut, limited hours. Financial struggle has kind of ravaged our nation this year, but really has it brought us to our knees, remembering what is certain. But this verse is saying that there are people in life who are wealthy in the present age.
Yeah, and he's saying don't put your hope in that. Why? Because it's so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment, which I love. I love just that language. For our enjoyment. See, God, He blesses us and He gives us everything that we need for our benefit. Verse 18, "Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share.
Wow.
In this way, they will lay up treasure for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so that they may take hold of this life that is truly life."
I love this verse that it's coming the day after yesterday because yesterday with Worship Wednesday, you talked about the widow's mite, the story where there's people giving offerings to the Lord and some brought out of their great wealth, they gave a gift. But then this woman came with, she had nothing. I mean, she was poor, she was needy, and yet she took everything she had and gave it to the Lord. And that passage talks about the heart behind it, right? And so if you're someone who finds yourself and you feel that financially you struggle or financially you're just making ends meet, you might feel off the hook. I'm not wealthy. I wish I could do more, but I can't because I don't have enough. That is not what this verse is referring to. I think if you pair it with the verse from yesterday, whatever state you find yourself in financially, are you being generous? Are you looking for ways to bless others through the resources that God has given you, big or small? Now, those of us that maybe are doing well financially, maybe there's some of you out there that you have wealth at your disposal. Awesome. Talk to the Lord. What has God provided for you that He intends for you to provide for others? It's an attitude of generosity. It's keeping a clear perspective that finances are resources. Finances are not the goal.
That's right. That's right. And and we can have a tendency to what you were saying before is that, when I get the promotion, then I'll be a blessing to others. When I get that raise, then I will.
I wish I could now, but I can't.
Yeah. But you know what? This verse is saying, whatever you have, may it be a blessing to others. So whatever blessing comes our way, that's just a way that we can be a blessing to others.
I even love the elementary language where it even says share. We think of that like my 4-year-old. I'm like, share your toys. But really that attitude of what I have, let me openly hold with open hands to share with others.
Amen.
What can you share with someone around you today? Think about that. Pray about that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll see you again tomorrow for another Daily Dose
for spiritual growth.